This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region softball action. Good evening and welcome to West Carter Middle School here for today's matchup between the Lady Comets and the Lady Royals. This is Jeff the Manta Serwin coming at you live doing your play-by-play, stats, video, and a little bit of everything else here today, as we should have a great game on our hands as we have the home team on the scoreboard here tonight. The West Carter Lady Comets currently 9-16 on the season, 0-5 in the 62nd District, and they're going to be taking on the Lady Royals from Mason County, who is currently 13-13 on the season and 1-1 inside of district play. And both these teams have met a little bit earlier on this season. As we take a look, of course, West Carter, after the COVID year, this has definitely been their best season on record here for Coach Stevens in his second year coaching. One win away from being in double digits, right now 9-16 on the season. But they did play down at Mason County a few days ago on April 26, ended up dropping that game to the Lady Royals 7-1 within 7 innings. And so they're looking for a little bit of a comeback here this evening here at West Carter Middle School. And so as we see the coaches there getting started, getting their lineups and everything else all checked in and everything, Charlie Graham will be behind the plate. David Stafford will be out in the field there for the umpires here tonight. And let's take a look here at the lineups to begin out here. First of all, starting off with the West Carter Lady Comets. Batting first is going to be Haley James there at second base. Batting second is going to be Cameron Burton there at center field. Batting third is going to be Brandy Mcglone there at shortstop. Batting fourth is going to be Allie Stone, the pitcher. Batting fifth is going to be Chloe Lambert, the left fielder. Batting sixth is going to be the catcher, Claire Holbrook. Batting seventh is going to be Kenli Atkins, the first baseman. Batting eighth is going to be Emma Mcglone, the third baseman. And then batting ninth is going to be Jordan Porter, the right fielder. And let's take a look here at the starting lineups now here for Mason County. Batting first is going to be Kenzie Gully there at shortstop. Batting second is going to be Marcella Gifford there at playing second base. Batting third is going to be Stevie Foley, the third baseman. Batting fourth is going to be Reese Hardman, the left fielder. Batting fifth is going to be Delana Riggs, the pitcher. Batting sixth is going to be Tabitha Sapp, the center fielder. Batting seventh is going to be Shelby Thompson, the catcher. Batting eighth is going to be Alicia Applegate, the first baseman. And batting ninth is going to be Destiny Dow, the right fielder. And so that is your starting lineups here for the Bow teams here today, as they are now getting introduced here. West Carter coming off a 2-game win streak against Menifee County last night. Ended up defeating the Lady Cats there 16-1 in game 1 in 3 innings, and then defeating them in regulation 14-5. And so West Carter coming off that run there. Of course, dropped the previous game to Morgan County 17-7, but then beat Martin County 8-4 and Prestonsburg 15-5. So West Carter's been on a 4-game away streak here as well. Of course, they also picked up a senior night win against Prestonsburg as they defeated them 15-5. So West Carter starting to come alive here in the back part of the season, and looking toward to try to get into double digits here in the win column. Of course, last year the Lady Comets only picked up 2 wins on the season. Both of those came against Menifee County. But now they're looking for trying to pick up some victories here today. And then, of course, heading into next week's softball district tournament, as it looks like it's going to be West Carter versus East Carter in the first round. Those games will be played over here at West Carter, and we're going to try to get those on air to you live here at the Manta Sports Media Network, both on Facebook and YouTube. And so make sure you stay tuned to our Facebook page as we'll try to get those up there, as we're going to be covering the entire 62nd District softball game or tournament, as West and East will have the first game there on Monday night. And then, of course, Tuesday would be the 17th. That'll be Election Day. They decided not to play that day, so they're going to have a doubleheader on Monday, in which West Carter will be taking on East Carter in the game 1. And then in game 2, it's going to be Elliott County taking on Morgan County, as both of those teams tied for second place. And so we see our teams getting warmed up, or ready to go out there and ready for the national anthem here today. But right before they do that, Mason County, of course, on a little bit of a good streak themselves, picking up a couple big wins on the second there against Ripley Union, Lewis Huntington, Ripley, Ohio, as well as Robertson County. And now playing for the time for the national anthem here at West Carter Middle School. And now let's get ready here for a little bit of softball. Allie Stone's going to be in the circle tonight here for West Carter, as West Carter's relied on the first-year senior getting out there and pitching some big games this year, picking up some victories as well. Of course, West Carter's been testing around and playing around with their lineup here just a little bit over the last few games, but seems like they've been finding something that's been working along right with them here. Excuse me if my voice is a little bit changed here today. Allergies been kind of picking up ever since last Saturday's prom introduction and everything. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Glad to be able to bring that to you as well. And so Allie Stone in the circle here tonight and getting ready to pick up another start here this season. And so this young West Carter team, I mean, they've got a lot of seniors out there, but a lot of them has not had a whole lot of softball experience out there. Of course, they're going to be taking on a very young Mason County Lady Royal team as well. Only a few seniors for them. As we get ready to roll here, and batting first now for Mason County is going to be number 3, Kenzie Gully. As got a little bit of a pause on our screen there. Hopefully we'll get that picked back up, and here we go. Kenzie Gully now up to the plate here, a 602 hitter here for the Lady Royals as a freshman. First pitch comes in, that's going to be outside and in the dirt, and that's going to be ball 1. So ball 1 here to Gully. That's going to be swung on, fouled off down the first base line. Goes into the side, or the backstop there, and so that is going to be 1-1 now the count here to Gully. As we said, Gully, a 602 hitter. He's got 50 hits and 83 at bats. That one just misses a bit high. Count goes here 2-1. And that'll be in the dirt. Count goes here now 3-1 now here to Gully. Of course, Carter County in testing this week. And that's going to miss outside, and that'll be ball 4. So that's going to put Gully down at first base. And that's going to be bringing up now number 15 here, Marcella Gifford. Gifford, a .348 hitter this season. 5 runs, 16 RBIs as a sophomore. Showing bunt. And that's going to be in there for strike 1 as the runner does advance on towards second. So that's a called strike 1. Gully will advance there towards second, picking up a stolen base here today. And that's going to be swung on right toward the shortstop, and that's going to be just out of her glove there. So that's going to put runners there at first and second here for Mason County. It was a line drive right there to McGlone. And just couldn't hang on to it. So that's going to bring up Foley here up to bat for Mason County, as first pitch in her is going to be high in the zone, ball 1. Stevie Foley, a .325 hitter so far this season for the Lady Royals. Swings and misses at that one. Count goes here to 1-1. And it's going to be high up in the zone, swung on again. Foley goes down in the count here, 1-2. And that's going to be fouled out of play. Foley keeps alive in this at bat. This count still remains here, 1-2. Through Stone's first 11 pitches, she's thrown 5 balls and 6 strikes. And that's going to be swung on and missed. Runners are going to advance towards second and third. So a double stolen base. Goalie's now at third. Gifford's there at second. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 7. Reese Hardman as they throw it over toward first. And that's going to be in time, and that's going to score a run there for Mason County. As that was hit on the first pitch right up the middle there. She grounded out. That advances the runners now, so goalie scores from third base. Gifford advances over toward third on the batted ball. And now coming up to the plate here for Mason County is going to be number 12, Delana Rigg. Swung on and missed on the first pitch. 0-1 now the count. Two away here in the first inning. That pitch misses there. Count goes here 1-1. High up in the zone. Count goes now 2-1 as Stone falls down into the count here. Mason County still with a runner there at third and in scoring position. And that's going to be popped up right back toward the pitcher. Stone's underneath that and puts that away as that is going to retire the side. But the damage has been done there by Mason County as they end up picking up 1 run off of 1 hit, and they leave 1 on base. And so we're going to be at the top of the lineup now here for West Carter in James, Burton, and McGlone. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And Haley James up to the plate now here for West Carter as she gets called strike 1 here on her in the initial offering. James, a .408 hitter so far this season for the Lady Comets, scoring 25 runs and 15 RBIs. Count goes 1-1 now here to Haley James, the leadoff batter. Rigg in the circle there for Mason County, misses outside. Count goes here 2-1. West Carter bats definitely been lively here over the last several games. As that one's going to miss outside again. Count goes here 3-1 as Rigg goes down in the count. Or gets behind in the count, excuse me. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes full now here, 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Haley James. And that one's going to miss outside, so that's going to put the leadoff hitter on first base on a walk. And so now that's going to be bringing up number 15, Cameron Burton here for the Lady Comets. 371 hitter this season with 2 home runs on the year. And the initial offering is going to be up high in the zone. Count goes here 1-0. James over there at first. And that's going to be low. Count goes here 2-0 as Riggs going behind the count again here. Through her first 8 pitches, she's thrown 6 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be high and back behind the backstop, and they're going to go ahead and let James advance on over on the pass ball. So 3-0 now here to Burton. Yeah, that's going to be in there down the middle of the plate there for strike 1. So Rigg through the first 10 pitches has thrown 7 balls, 3 strikes here to the first 2 West Carter batters. And that's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes full here once again. James in the last at bat went to a full count here before taking the free trip down toward first base. And that's not going to happen this time as Burton swings on that one and misses. And that's going to be the first strikeout here of the evening. And coming up to the plate now here for West Carter is going to be number 3, Brandy Mcglone. A .526 hitter on the season with 7 home runs underneath her name here. Picked up 2, and I believe on senior night, if I'm not mistaken. And that first pitch is going to be in the dirt, ball 1 to her. So West Carter with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Has 1 away and 1 on. And that's going to be inside. Count goes here 2-0. So Rigg has been putting them around the strike zone, but having trouble finding it right across the plate. As that's going to be a hit right there toward short. Picks it up, throws it over toward first, and that is going to be a wild throw, and so that's going to put her on first. And they're going to keep James over there at third. So that was a nicely batted ball. But ends up an error on the throw there by Gully. So James will advance over toward third, and we'll have runners here at the corners. And coming up to the plate here for West Carter is going to be the pitcher here, number 14, Allie Stone. Stone with 1 home run on the year, a .373 hitter here for the Lady Comets. First pitch is going to miss, and that's going to be a stolen base there by Mcglone, as ball 1 was the call. James will stay there at third. Mcglone advances on toward second, and so West Carter now with runners in scoring position with 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 count here to Stone as she swings at that one. Count goes even here at 1 apiece. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Allie Stone. And that's going to be in there, catches the corner of the plate there. Count goes here now, 1-2. As right now, Stone, the first West Carter batter to get behind in the count here. Right now, 1-2 here to Rigg. And that's going to be low just below the knees there. Count goes here even once again at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning for West Carter. And that's going to be popped up and off the netting there. Good hustle there by Thompson, trying to get the play there, but just ran out of space. Count will remain here at 2-2. So Rigg threw 20 pitches now, is throwing 11 balls and 9 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and that's going to be Rigg's second strikeout here of the evening. And now that's going to be bringing up now number 23, Chloe Lambert. A 207 hitter for the Lady Comets. 14 runs, 10 RBIs this season. And that's going to be a strike on the initial offering there by Rigg. Hits it in the bottom part of the zone. Count goes here 0-1. Beautiful day out here at West Carter today, as the softball field just situated just within some trees. So not too hot here at the moment. That pitch just misses there. Count goes here 1-1. And that's going to be in the dirt and then bounces off her leg. And so that's going to be a hits batsman, and that's going to load the bases here for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be bringing up the catcher now here, number 44, Claire Holbrook. 411 hitter this season, 12 RBIs here for the catcher. As the bases loaded here at the moment. And that one's going to be behind the backstop, but runners are going to stay on the pass ball. Count here is 1-0. So 1-0 here now to Holbrook.
You got it, Pickles.
And that's going to be low and outside. Count goes here 2-0 now to Holbrook. Rigg definitely does not want to put the tying run across the plate on a walk here, but is right now behind in the count here at 2-0. And that's going to miss up high and outside. 3-0 now in the count here to Holbrook. I'm sure right now she does not have the green light to swing on this one, but as that's going to miss outside, and that's going to put a run across as James walks her way across home. Mcglone advances over toward third. Lambert now at second, and Holbrook gets the walk there to put her on first. And so we're getting a pinch runner there, as we're going to have Mackenzie Williams coming in, pinch running there for Holbrook. And coming up to the plate here now for West Carter is going to be number 12, Kenli Atkins. A 386 hitter this season with 19 RBIs and 23 runs. Still right now just has 2 away here. Riggs has picked up both outs on strikeouts here. Of course, Rigg nearing 30 pitches here as she's at 28 right now. First pitch in is going to be in there for strike one into Kenli Atkins. Atkins, pretty good year so far, has picked up a triple. End up with 12 walks as well as she fouls this one off into behind the netting. Count goes here 1-1, or excuse me, 0-2. Atkins, the first baseman here for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be a foul ball, as that one just barely went off the bat there. Good catch there by umpire Charlie Graham. as that just barely went off the top part of the bat. So bases loaded. 0-2, and that's going to be hit there toward short. Throws it over toward first, and they're going to say she is safe, and so Atkins is going to pick up a single RBI, and that's going to put the Lady Comets there on top as nicely hit there toward short. Had some time, but just could not make it over there. Just a split-second difference on a bang-bang play. And so coming up to the plate now is going to be Emma Mcglone here for West Carter, a .385 hitter. Still here but 2 away in the bottom of the first. Takes a strike on the initial offering there. Count goes 0-1. That one's going to be high up in the zone. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. As West Carter's loaded the bases here, but has only picked up 1 hit, and that was off of that last one there by Kenley Atkins. That's going to be swung on and miss. Mcglone goes behind in the count here, 1-2. This will be Riggs' 35th pitch here this inning. Of course, these softball pitchers known to go high in the pitch counts, as that's going to be swung on and miss. And with bases loaded, the catcher steps on the plate, and that is going to be it there for West Carter in the bottom of the first. And so West Carter ends up picking up 2 runs here off of 1 hit in the bottom of the first inning. So your score heading into the top of the second is going to be West Carter 2, Mason County 1. And it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 batter here for Mason County and Sapp, Thompson, and Applegate. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
And back here at West Carter, where we are heading into the top of the second inning, and we'll get that corrected here on the graphic there, as there we go. It's now top of the second inning there for West Carter, having a 2-1 lead. And leading off here for Mason County is going to be the center fielder here, number 28, Tabitha Sapp, a .327 hitter here for the Lady Royals. First, the initial offering is going to be up high in the zone. Ball 1 here to Sapp. As Rigg ended up throwing 35 pitches there in the first inning, Stone ended up throwing 17, as that's going to be swung on and missed there by Sapp. Count goes here now even at 1 apiece. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Sapp here in the top of the second inning. And that's going to be swung on and fouled off into the netting. Count goes here 1-2. So Stone ahead in the count here. Now to Sapp, delivers the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. Sapp keeps herself alive here in this at bat. So in the first inning, both teams only picking up one hit. Mason County picking up one run off that one hit. West Carter getting 2 runs off of one hit, leaving 3 on base. And there's going to be a hit there towards second, and that one's going to be just outside the reach there of James, as that's going to head out to right field. Porter gets it, and that's going to be a single there for Sapp. And coming up to the plate now here for Mason County. It's going to be the catcher, Shelby Thompson, a .215 batter here for the Lady Royals as a junior. First pitch is going to be off of the post. Fouled off. Count goes here 0-1 now here to Thompson. And that one's going to be hit there toward second base as James underneath that easily gets that one. And that's going to be one away here in the top of the first.
Go, Alicia.
Can of corn there for James.
Alicia Applegate.
And now coming up is going to be the first baseman here, number 42. Alicia Applegate, as she hits this one out towards short. McGlone's going to be there for the catch, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Royals. So pop that one up on the first pitch to her. And we're back at the bottom of the lineup here where it's going to be the right fielder now.
Come on, Destiny.
Number 19. Destiny Dow, as that one's going to be fouled off down the third base line. Dow, a .303 hitter here for Mason County. Gets down early in the count here, 0-1. So a 2 away here in the top of the second inning. That one misses just inside. Count goes here 1-1. 2 away here in the top of the second inning. 1-1 count now here to Dow, the 9th batter in the lineup. As she gets a hit right up towards Stone. Stone turns around, throws it over to first, and that's going to be in time to retire the side.
Good try, Destiny.
So 1-3 played in the out. And West Carter ends up getting, Mason County gets no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. And so for the Comets coming up, it's going to be the 9th batter, Porter, and then back up to the top of the lineup again here for West Carter. As heading into the bottom of the second, your score still remains West Carter 2, Mason County 1. We'll be back momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
There we go. We're back here, and this is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live here doing your play-by-play and everything else here today. As now we have the right fielder here, number 10, Jordan Porter, up to the plate here for the Lady Comets. A 111 hitter here for Wes Carter. Takes the initial offering in for strike one. So Porter drops down in the count here, 0-1. Second pitch just misses outside. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. And that's going to be swung on a miss. So Porter going down in the count here, 1-2. As right now, Rigg throwing 38 pitches here through 2 innings. 19 balls, 19 strikes underneath her name here tonight. And that one's going to be high and a pass ball as count evens up here at 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's going to miss high once again, so full count here to Porter. Rigg's no stranger to being in the full count here today, as the first 2 batters here in the game ended up taking it all the way out to the full count. And that's going to miss outside, and that's going to be ball 4. So that's going to put Porter there on first base. And coming up to the plate now here for Wes Carter is going to be number 20, Haley James. James walked in her first at bat, ended up scoring the first run there for the Lady Comets. And takes strike one on the first pitch to her. So 0-1 the count here to Haley James. Porter down at first. That's going to be foul tip there. Going to be in there for strike 2. So 0-2 the count now here to Haley James. As that one's going to be fouled off once again. Goes into behind the backstop. Keeps herself alive here in this at bat. So 0-2 now. Here's Rigg ahead in the account here now to James. And that's going to miss low, and they're going to try to pick off there at first, but back in time. Count still remains here, 1-2. James has had a pretty good year at the bat here for the Lady Comets as their leadoff, but ends up swinging on that one. And I believe that's going to be strikeout number 3 here for Rigg. So number 15 now, Cameron Burton up to the plate here, a 371 batter here with 1 on here in the bottom of the second inning.
Next up for Lady Comets, the center fielder, number 15, Cameron Burton.
And that one's going to be behind her there, as that's going to be ball 1, and that's going to advance on Porter there towards second. So off the pass ball, Porter will advance to second base, and Wes Carter now has a runner in scoring position. Swings of that one. That one goes into the back of the backstop here. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. Brandy Mcglone in the on-deck circle here for the Lady Comets. As Burton's had a pretty good year, 2 home runs underneath her name, 3 triples, 2 doubles. And gets a hit there just over top of the first baseman's head, and that's going to be fair. And that's going to advance the runner over toward third. So just put it behind Applegate down the shallow downfield right field line. Porter advances over toward third. And now we'll have runners at the corners. And coming up to the plate now here for Wes Carter is going to be number 3, Brandy Mcglone. She's got 37 RBIs here this season for the Lady Comets. Probably looking to add another one here today. As that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop here. McGlone goes down early in the count here, 0-1. So no balls, one strike here to McGlone, as that's going to be hit there toward second. Off her glove, and that's going to be there in time, but that's going to put another run across the plate there for Wes Carter. So hit that one right toward Gifford on the ground out. So that was score reporter there from third, giving Wes Carter now a 2-run lead. Burton advances up toward third, and now coming up to the plate here is going to be the pitcher, Allie Stone, as that one's going to go beyond the backstop there, and they're going to say she is safe over there at third. So ball one there. And on the pass ball, Burton advances over. It was a good job there by Thompson, just about getting the out over there at third. 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Second pitch up here to Stone is going to be up high. Count goes here 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Stone, as that's going to miss outside. Count goes here now 3-0. Of course, Stone is a .373 hitter here with 1 home run underneath her belt. And that's going to be low for ball 4. So that's going to put runners at the corners once again, as Burton's going to stay there off the pass ball. And coming up to the plate now here for Wes Carter is going to be number 23, Chloe Lambert. 207 batter here for Wes Carter. She was hit by a pitch in her last at bat there in the first inning. So runners at the corners here for Wes Carter. That's going to be in the dirt. Stone's going to take the advantage and picks up a stolen base. So Burton will be there at third. Stone advances on the stolen base there to second. So a 2 away, runners at second and third here for Wes Carter, as Lambert fouls that down and outside of play here. Count will even up here at 1 apiece. So 1-1 here now to Chloe Lambert, the 5th batter in the lineup. 6th batter this inning. And that one's just barely going to miss her feet there again. So the count goes here 2-1. As the pitch that caught her last time was in the dirt and just bounced right off her leg. As that's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes even here at 2 apiece. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out and 2 on here for Wes Carter. As that's going to be low in the zone. Full count now here to Chloe Lambert. Through 60 pitches, Riggs has thrown 31 balls, 29 strikes. Here's the full count pitch. And that's going to miss low, and that's going to load the bases here for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be bringing up the freshman catcher here for the Lady Comets, number 44, Claire Holbrook. 4'11" hitter here for the Lady Comets. Walked in her last at bat, which put a run across the plate. As Wes Carter's leading here, 3-1 here First pitch is going to be up high, and she swings at that one. Count goes here 0-1. As we said, Holbrook walked in her last at bat there in the first inning. And looks at that pitch down the middle of the plate there for strike two. So Rigg ahead in the count here, 0-2. Here to Holbrook. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to miss outside. Count goes here 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Holbrook. She's going to foul that one off. Count still remains at 1-2. So Wes Carter's been pretty productive here tonight, getting runners on the bases, as this is the second time they've had bases loaded. Still only 2 hits here, as that's going to be a hit right up toward short. Throws it over at first, and that's going to be dropped. And so that's going to put another run across the plate, as that was dropped there, error by Applegate. Just misplayed that one. And so that put Burton across the plate. Stone advances over toward third. Lambert now at second, Holbrook there at first. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the first baseman here, number 12, Kenli Atkins. First pitch in the her is going to be up high in the zone, ball 1. Atkins, a .386 hitter so far this season. 19 RBIs, looking to add some more on in this at bat. As that's going to be popped up out of play. Count goes even here at 1 apiece. So Rigg keeping it right down the middle there, 34 and 34. 34 balls, 34 strikes in her 68 pitches here through 1 2/3 inning. We'll see how deep the coach will take this pitcher, as that one's going to be a pass ball, but runners will stay there. So count is now 2-1 here to Atkins. Of course, tomorrow night we got some baseball action. Late season add-on there, as it's going to be West Carter and Elliott County tomorrow night in baseball, as that's going to be fouled off into the backstop. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. So West Carter is, as they're getting ready to head into the postseason here, looking to take on the 62nd District opponent, Elliott County, one more time. They've battled them 3 times so far here this season, picking up all 3 victories, one in the All-A Classic, and then they've had 2 victories during the regular season. 2-2 pitch misses outside. Count goes now here full, 3-2. So runner should be going on anything here. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed, and that's going to retire the side here for West Carter. But the damage has been done once again there by the Lady Comets, as they pick up 2 more runs there in the bottom of the second, and they now lead here 4-1 against the Lady Royals. And so it's going to be the top of the lineup now for Mason County coming in here into the top of the 3rd inning. Your score is West Carter 4, Mason County 1. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs.
Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And back here at West Carter Middle School, where we're heading into the top of the third inning. And first at bat, and that's going to be just underneath the glove there of Atkins, and so that's going to put the leadoff batter there on base. Just hit that right there and just barely popped up underneath the glove there. And so that's going to put Gully there on first, and now it's going to be the number 2 batter here, and Marcella Gifford now for Mason County. 1 for 1 here on the day as she singled to short in her first at bat in the first inning. Showing bunt, and that's going to be called strike 1 as they try to throw the runner out there at second, but Gully's going to make it there in time. So Gully's going to pick up a stolen base here today. Of course, had the advertisement there for James Do It Best Hardware. Paid my own little visit down there today looking at installing a new satellite dish. As there's going to be a hit there towards short. Picks it up, throws it over there toward first. And they're going to say she is safe, and so just barely out runs the throw there. And that's going to put runners at the corners as Gully heads it over toward third. And coming up to the plate now, here's number 14, Stevie Foley. 325 hitter here for Mason County. And looking at installing in Starlink. As they throw it midway, trying to hold the runners there at first and third. Count was called a ball. Especially in rural Kentucky here. Starlink may be the promise. Hopefully, we'll keep you updated on that. On providing good internet service, as that one's going to drop. Sinker ball drops in for strike 1, but Gifford will pick up a stolen base herself as she advances on there towards second. And that's going to be hit there towards center field. And that's going to be down. That's going to score at least 1 here for Mason County. And so Mason County cuts down the lead now to 2 at 4-2. So Gully advances on from third on to home. Gifford's going to stay there at second. And now it's coming up to the plate here is number 7, Reese Hardman. As she swings at the first pitch, goes toward short. And throws it over towards second, and it's going to get the runner there at second. So Gifford advances over toward third. Foley is going to be forced out there on a 6-4 play. Hardman's there at first, and now it's coming up to the plate here is going to be the pitcher here, number 12, Grigg. His first pitch misses outside. Grigg 0 for 1 on the day, popped out to the pitcher in her last at bat. A .333 hitter here for the Lady Royals. As Holbrook calling out the play.
Good job.
It's going to be in there for ball 2. As Gifford will stay there at third, Hardman goes over toward second base on a stolen base. So it's 2-0 count now here to the pitcher, Grigg. As Stone has thrown 37 pitches here through 2 1/3 inning. 12 balls, 25 strikes. Showing bunt here. That's going to be called strike. Count goes here now, 2-1. And that's going to be well hit there towards center field, as that's going to be down just outside the reach there, Burton. That's going to score 1, and they're going to wave on the runner there from second, and that's going to be 2. As the runner's going to head over toward third, they throw it there, and she is going to pick up a triple here. Gets a 2-run RBI triple here for Mason County.
You go, D.
So Gifford scores, Hardman scores. Rigg makes it over toward third, and we've got a tied ball game here at 4-4. So good hit there by Mason County to get the game tied up here at 4-4. And coming up here to the plate is going to be number 28, Tabitha Sapp. She's 1 for 1 on the day, singled to right field in her first at bat there in the second inning. Just one away here for Mason County here in the top of the third. Swings at the opening to pitch over toward Stone. So that's going to drive in the run there as Sapp grounds out there to Stone, who gets it over toward Atkins, but Rigg beats the throw there by Atkins back home, and now Mason County has the lead here at 5-4. As now it's going to be Shelby Thompson up to the plate here for Mason County. Takes the initial offering there for ball 1. So 2 outs here for Mason County, as that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop here. Count evens up here at 1 apiece. So on that triple by Rigg, finally got her in. So that's going to be fouled off down the first base line. Count goes here 1-2. Mason County starting to open up the scoring here in the third inning. As that one's going to be high up in the zone, count evens up here at 2 apiece. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Thompson. And that's going to be hit down the third base line and foul. Count still remains here at 2-2. So Stone threw 45 pitches, have thrown 14 balls, 31 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here for Thompson. Swings at that one, hits that over toward left field. And Lambert's going to be there to retire the side here for Wes Carter. But the damage has been done there by Mason County as they end up picking up 4 runs off of 5 hits. No errors and nobody left on base there for the Lady Royals. So coming up to the plate now for Wes Carter is going to be the 8-9 and back up to the top of the order there. And McGlone, Porter, and James. So we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
And as we head into the bottom of the third inning, your score is Mason County 5, West Carter 4. As up to the plate now is going to be number 7, McGlone, the third baseman. McGlone 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out swinging in her last at-bat. Takes 2 balls to start out this at-bat here in the bottom of the third inning. West Carter trailing now after giving up 4 runs in the top part of the third. As that one's going to be high and pass ball. Count goes here 3-0 now to Emma McGlone. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes that one right down the middle there. Counts 3-1. Now McGlone's going to evaluate this pitch a little bit better than the last one, as she was going to take that pitch no matter what. As that one misses, and that's going to be a walk down to walk the leadoff batter here for the Lady Comets. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 10, Jordan Porter. 111 batter here for the Lady Comets. Walked in her first at bat there in the second inning. Shows bunt and bunts on the first pitch as that goes down the first base line, and they're going to advance the runner as they do get Porter out on the squeeze play there. So McGlone does advance there towards second, so it does move the runner over. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 20, Haley James.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, number 20, Haley James.
So James 0 for 1 on the day, walked in the first inning, struck out swinging there in the second. And first pitch is going to be in the dirt to her, ball 1. So Rigg, as a 7th grader here for the Lady Royals, has thrown almost 80 pitches. This will be her 80th pitch here within 2 1/3 inning, as that's going to be in there for strike 1. So through 80 pitches, she's thrown 41 balls, 39 strikes, keeping it pretty consistent right down the middle there. As that's going to be popped up and out of play. Count goes here 1-2. Rigg has done a pretty good job keeping West Carter to only 2 hits, but has given up 4 runs off of those 2 hits. So a 1 away, runner in scoring position there at second. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be low in the zone. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. And that's going to be low once again. Count goes here full now here to James. 3 balls, 2 strikes. She had the same count in the first inning when she ended up walking. Of course, Rigg has picked up a few strikeouts here today. And that's going to be in there for called strike 3. And so it's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Comets, as now it's going to be Cameron Burton coming up to the plate here, number 15. 1 for 2 here on the day. Single down the right field line in her last at bat. Takes first pitch down low, ball 1. So far here today, West Carter scored 2 runs in every inning. Of course, minus this one so far, as that's going to miss up high. Count goes here 2-0. So the 2-0 pitch now here to Burton. As Riggs goes into her motion, that's going to be in the dirt, pass ball. McGlone's going to stay there at second, so count goes here 3-0 now to Burton. As the ball bounced around a little bit in this backstop area. So 3-0 now here to Burton. As takes that one right at the knees for strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Cameron Burton, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a run. Swings at that one, well hit there towards center field. And Sapp's going to get that to retire the side. So good job there by Sapp out in center field to pick up the fly ball. And so as we head into the top of the 4th inning, your score still remains Mason County 5, West Carter 4. As West Carter gets no runs off no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And it's going to be the 8-9 and back up to the top of the order here for Mason County. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
So here we are back at West Carter once again, where we're heading into the top of the 4th inning. And leading off for the Lady Royals is going to be number 42, Alicia Applegate. Applegate here is 0 for 1 on the day. Popped up to short in her first at bat there in the 2nd inning. Swings at the first pitch there. A little dribbler back towards Stone. She picks it up, throws over to first. And that's going to be in time, and that's going to be 1 away. So now the 9th batter here, number 19, Destiny Dow, up to the plate here for Mason County. 303 hitter on the season. 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher there in the 2nd. Takes the initial offering in there for strike 1. So 0-1 with 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Swings at that one. That's going to be a little bit of a dribbler down the third base line. Ends up rolling foul. Count goes here 0-2 as Dow goes down early in the count. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit there toward left field. as that's going to be down there as they're going to hold her there at first. So that's going to be a single there for Dow. Hits it in shallow left field. And now we're back up to the top of the lineup again here for Mason County. And it's going to be number 3, Kenzie Goley. 602 hitter here for the Lady Royals. 1 for 1 here on the day. Walked in the first inning. Single to first there in the third inning as she gets a nice hit there. And that's going to be down for a single there as they're going to keep Dow there at second. So now number 15, Marcella Gifford, up to the plate here for Mason County. 2 for 2 on the day with a run and 2 stolen bases. She's got 2 singles, 1 in the first inning, 1 in the third inning. Now has 1 out and 2 on here as she swings at the initial pitch, and that is going to be in there for a single as that one just hit right at the gap there at second. And that's going to be bases loaded now here for the Lady Royals. And it's going to be Foley now, who's 1 for 2 here on the day for Mason County. Stevie Foley with bases loaded here. Swings at the initial pitch, and that's going to be right there, and it's going to be out, as that's a good job there by Mcglone to nab the ball. And that's going to be 2 away here for Mason County. And so it's going to be Reese Hardiman now up to the plate here for the Lady Royals. 1 for 2 here on the day. She's got an RBI and a run and a stolen base on her resume here today as she swings at the first pitch again. That one's going to be thrown or picked up there by Mcglone over to James, and that's going to retire the side. So no damage done as the West Carter defense gets things done here, even though that they do get the bases loaded, but able to help Stone get out of that one as there's no runs after 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. And so for the Lady Comets, it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 batter in Mcglone, Stone, and Lambert. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
And back here at West Carter Middle School, where we're going to have a pitching change here for Mason County. That's going to close the book there on Delana Grigg as she ends up off of 89 pitches, giving up 4 runs off of 2 hits and then striking out 6. And so it's going to be Marcella Gifford coming in from second base, coming in to pitch now here for Mason County. And so ball 1 goes in here to Mcglone in her first offering in this bottom of the fourth inning. It's going to take strike one there, so it's 1-1 now here to Brandy Mcglone. Swung on and missed there. Counts up 1-2 now here to Mcglone. The leading hitter here for the Lady Comets. As she's hitting .526 with 7 home runs here on the season. 40 hits out of 76 at-bats. And that's going to be, just misses off the leg there. Count goes here now even at 2-2. Close to hitting her on the back calf there. But she's wanting to stay in and get this one, as that's going to be a nice hit there to the hole there at short. It's going to pick up her first hit here of the day, as she was 0 for 2. And picks up a single here in the fourth. And now coming up to the plate here for the Lady Comets is going to be number 14, Allie Stone. Stone 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in the first inning. Ended up walking in her second at-bat there in the second inning. As she hits this one right toward the pitcher. And they're going to say that safe all the way around, that pulled off the bag there at second. So that's going to be runners there at first and second here. And coming up to the plate now for the Lady Comets is going to be number 23, Chloe Lambert. Lambert, no official at-bats here, as she was hit by a pitch in the first inning, walked there in the second inning. Takes a strike here on the initial offering by Gifford, as Gifford was come in from second base and replaced out with Rigg, as Rigg heads to second base. Here's the one pitch by Gifford. That's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes here 0-2 now here to Chloe Lambert. As getting set, as they got some speed out there on the base path, as that one's going to be fouled off. Lambert's going to keep herself alive here in this at bat. As trying to get the ball off the ground, which was in front of the, or off to the side of the Wes Carter dugout. Safety issue. Good eye there by Graham. As that brushes Lambert off the bag, and that's going to be safe as it's now 1-2 here, as that one brushed Lambert back and the base runners both advance. So now runners at second and third here for Wes Carter. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and that's going to be strike 3. As they'll be one away here for the Lady Comets now. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the catcher here, number 44, Claire Holbrook. Holbrook 0 for 1 on the day, reached the base on error there in the second. Walked in her first at bat, as that's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes 0-1. That's going to be nicely hit down the third base line. That's going to score at least 1 and 2 here as play at the plate, and that's going to be in there for a double there for Holbrook, as she clears off the bases of the runners and picks up a double there down the third base line. And Wes Carter is going to regain the lead here at 6-5. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 12, Kenli Atkins. So Wes Carter now leading here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Atkins 1 for 2 here on the day. Swing on a miss for strike 1. She struck out swinging there in the 2nd. Picked up a single there in the 1st. So she's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. So 1 away, runner at 2nd here for the Lady Comets. Swings at this one, heads that right there toward short. And they're trying to figure out who to go to, and there it's going to be safe as Holbrook slides in. So decision there by Gully to try to figure out to throw it over toward first or to get the leadoff runner, and ends up getting neither. And so now it's going to put runners there at the corners here with 1 away. And coming up to the plate here for the Lady Comets is going to be number 7, Emma Mcglone. So Wes Carter leads here 6-5. Foul tip on the first pitch there. Count goes 0-1. So just 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Wes Carter regains the lead here with another 2-run inning so far, but has runners there at the corners. Now it's going to be hit right back toward the pitcher. And that's going to be a double play as she gets it over there at third and gets Mackenzie Williams, who came in to pitch, run. And that is going to end the inning there, as that was hit there by Mcglone right toward Gifford. Sticks up her paw and gets that out, and then ends up throwing out Williams over there at third. And so we'll give credit to Gifford on that one. But the damage has been done as Wes Carter ends up picking up 2 runs off of 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base now for the Lady Comets. So heading into the top of the 5th inning, Mason County's trailing now here 6-5, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
So it's going to be the 7th grader here now, number 12, Delana Grigg. 333 hitter here for Mason County. She's 1 for 2 here on the day. Swings at the initial offering there by Stone. Count goes 0-1. Stone's thrown 55 pitches here in this game so far. It's had a pretty decent day. 14 balls, 41 strikes. As that one's going to miss outside. Count goes here 1-1. So far Mason County's picked up 5 runs off of 10 hits. It's got 2 errors there on the day, as that one's going to be hit down the third base line, or the right field line. Goes foul. Count goes here now to 1-2. Wes Carter's end up picking up 6 runs off of 6 hits. As the 1-2 pitch hit there by Grigg, and that's going to be out there in left field. And she's going to leg that one into a double there. As Wes Carter trying to decide what to do with that, and ends up getting her there on second base. And so right off the bat, the leadoff batter gets in scoring position here for Mason County. Now coming up to the plate here for Mason County is going to be 28. Tabitha Sapp, 1 for 2 here on the day. Grounded out in her last at bat there in the third inning to the pitcher. Picked up a single there in the second. Showing bunt and gets this one laid down. She's going to be tagged out over at first, but does advance on the runner over on the squeeze play. So that's going to be one away.
Go, Shelby.
Next up to catcher number 8, Shelby Thompson.
So Grigg advances over toward third base. And now coming up to the plate is going to be the catcher here, number 8, Shelby Thompson. Swings on the first pitch down the left field line, and that's going to be fair. As that's going to score 1 here for Mason County, and we've got a tied ball game once again. As that's going to end up being a double there for Thompson.
Go, Alicia.
So now we're tied up here 6-6 once again here in the top of the 5th. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the first baseman here, Applegate. Applegate's 0 for 2 here on the day. Senior here from Mason County. Now looking at 2-0 the count here. Thompson in scoring position out there on second. That's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes 3-0 now here to Applegate. So here's the 3-0 pitch. And that's going to miss up high. So Stone walks Applegate on 4 straight pitches. Now has runners there at first and second. And coming up to the plate is going to be number 19, the right fielder, Dow. So Destiny Dow's 1 for 2 on the day, singled in her last at bat there in the 4th inning. Swings at the first pitch, and Stone picks that up, throws it back to second, and that's going to be a double play there to end the inning. And so nice plays there by both Mason County and West Carter as Stone picks up the pop-up there. And then throws Thompson out at second. So we're going to credit the double play of that to Allie Stone as she ends up giving up 1 run off of 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base there for Mason County. So as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning, we are all tied up here at 6 apiece here at West Carter Middle School. And it's going to be the bottom of the order for West Carter and Porter, then back up to the top with James and Burton. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And back here at West Carter, where it's going to be number 10, Jordan Porter, up to the plate here for the Lady Comets. 0 for 1 here on the day, walked in the 2nd inning and then grounded out to the catcher there in the 3rd. As she swings on the first pitch there, count goes 0-1. So Gifford a little bit more efficient here, throwing 18 pitches here across the her 2 innings that she's been in. 3 balls, 15 strikes. As she misses on that one low and inside, count goes here 1-1. Swung on a miss. Count goes now 1-2 as Porter goes down in the count here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Porter, senior here for the Lady Comets. As that one misses low, count goes here 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Porter. Chokes up on the bat here. And that's going to be catching the inside part of the plate, and that's going to be strike 3. And so Gifford picks up a strikeout here in the 5th. And coming up to the plate now here for the Lady Comets is going to be the leadoff batter here, number 20, Haley James. 0 for 2 on the day, struck out her last 2 at bats. And takes strike 1 on the initial offering there by Gifford. Walked in the first inning. Picked up the first run there for the Lady Comets, as that's going to catch the inside part of the plate there as James falls back in the count here 0-2. And that's going to be high and into the backstop here. Count goes 1-2 now here to James. As it's been a little bit of a shootout here today. West Carter scored 3 innings with 2 runs, as that one's going to be hit there toward short, bobbles it a little bit, gets it over toward first, and that's going to be dropped, and so that will be putting the leadoff batter, or the number 1 batter, on base there for the Lady Comets. And coming up to the plate here is going to be number 15, Cameron Burton, as she's 1 for 3 here on the day. Flat out to center, her last at bat there in the 3rd inning. Has 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Looks at ball 1. As they're going to try to keep James at bay over there at first. That's going to be swung on there and toward short. Throw it out there at second, and then doesn't make it in time over at first, so that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Comets. And so coming up to the plate now is going to be number 3, Brandy Mcglone. So a 2 away and a runner at first. Brandy Mcglone comes in 1 for 3 here on the day with an RBI and 2 runs, 2 stolen bases. Hits that one right up outside the reach there of Gully. Burton just about overran second, but ends up making it back safely, and so that's going to be a single there for Mcglone. And coming up to the plate now here for West Carter is going to be the pitcher now, number 14, Allie Stone. Stone is 1 for 2 here on the day with a walk and a run and 2 stolen bases. She picked up a single there in her last at bat in the 4th inning. Swings at this one. That one goes foul down the left field line. Count goes here 0-1. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Stone swings at this one. Hits that towards second. And they're going to say she is safe there at first, and so that's going to load the bases there for the Lady Comets. And coming up to the plate here is going to be number 23, Chloe Lambert. So Lambert with bases loaded here, 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in her last at bat. Was hit by a pitch in the first and walked in the second. And it's going to be hit by a pitch there, and that's going to put Wes Carter on top once again. As a bad timing there by Gifford to hit a batsman. And now that's going to be bringing up the catcher here, number 44, Claire Holbrook. So Wes Carter now with the lead here again, 7-6 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2 away. Holbrook 1 for 2 here on the day. Looks at ball 1. She picked up a double in her last at bat down the left field line. Swings at this one toward first, and that's going to be there by the second baseman as they are not going to get to her. And that's going to score another one there for the Lady Comets. As Rigg had to go in behind Applegate to get that and then just couldn't beat Holbrook on the foot race. And they're going to be bringing in Mackenzie Williams once again here as a courtesy runner. And now coming up to the plate here for the Lady Comets is going to be Kenley Atkins. As Wes Carter's once again scored 2 runs here in this inning. Atkins takes ball 1 down in the dirt. Wes Carter now leads here 8-6 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Good tight game here at Wes Carter Middle School. Base is still loaded here for the Lady Comets. As that's going to be hit right back toward the pitcher. And nowhere to go with that, and that's going to score another run there. As Atkins picks up an RBI single, Stone scores in from third. Lambert advances over to third. Williams heads over towards second, and Atkins now at first. And then coming up to the plate now here for Wes Carter is going to be Emma Mcglone here. See if she can keep this rally still going on for Wes Carter as they've scored 3 runs in this 5th inning. They now lead here 9-6. Swings at this one, and that's going to be shallow center field, and that's going to score 1. As that one's going to get by the catcher, but pitcher's there to back her up, and so Mcglone picks up an RBI single there into shallow center field. Scores Lambert. Williams advances over toward third. Atkins there at second. And now we're here in the 9th spot here. Number 10, Jordan Porter. Porter, the 10th batter this inning. Looks at ball 1 on the initial offering. So Wes Carter's been through the lineup here in the bottom of the 5th. Have scored 4 runs here in this 5th inning. And that's going to be inside. Count goes now 2-0. Porter's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in her last at bat. But is ahead in the count here 2-0. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. So 2-1 now here to Porter, but 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Wes Carter still with bases loaded. Williams over at third, Atkins at second. Emma Mcglone over there at first. And that's going to be swung on and missed. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. Gifford in her tenure has thrown 41 pitches, 12 balls, 29 strikes. And that's going to miss low, and the count's going to go full here, 3-2. I think this is the first time Gifford's been in this predicament here, especially with bases loaded here. We'll see how she responds. And that's going to be in there for strike 3 to retire the side. Gets Porter looking at that. Pitch, a nice little pitch there, but the damage once again has been done as Wes Carter ends up picking up 4 runs off of 7 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base there for the Lady Comets. And so as we head into the 6th inning, at the top of the 6th inning, your scores, Wes Carter 10, Mason County 6, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And back here at West Carter Middle School, where Mason County is here in the top of the 6th inning. And definitely want to take a little bit of time to thank our star givers out here today, as definitely want to thank Linda Burton for sending out some stars, and also part of the Manta Sports Media crew, Katie Irwin, sending out some stars here today. Sent out 99, 145, so way to go, helping out the family business there. Showing bunt at the first offering there as that one goes foul there by Gully. Gully, the shortstop leadoff batter here for Mason County. 2 for 2 here on the day with 2 singles. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. He's got 2 runs and 3 stolen bases here on the day for the Lady Royals. And that one's going to miss outside. Count goes here 1-1. And that's going to be swung on and down the third base line, and McGlone can't pick that one up. As McGlone tried to jump and get that one, but ends up going foul. Counts here 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Gully, as that's going to be in the dirt. Count goes here 2-2. I'll tell you, if anybody don't believe that the pollen is going to be bad here in Carter County, just take a look at my keyboard and cell phone through here, as that's going to be hit there toward the gap there at second, and they're going to send her on as that one gets beyond Porter. She's going to be heading on toward third. They're going to wave her on toward home. So ends up with an inside the park home run. Of course, I guess you can call that almost an error there on Porter. But cuts the lead now here to 3 at 10-7. As now it's going to be number 15, Gifford here. As she takes ball 1 on the first pitch here by Stone. Gifford 3 for 3 here on the day, 3 singles. That's going to miss up high in the zone. Count goes here now to 2-0. But as mentioned, of course, I've always heard the doctors call it the Carter County crud, but I'm sure the Carter County trees are definitely in full production here as far as producing their pollen here. As you can just see yellow streaks coming across the keyboard. So Gifford's going to look at that one being strike 1. Count goes here 2-1 now here to Gifford. That's going to be bouncing off the plate. Count goes now 3-1 here to Gifford. Stone's going to try to hold on to this lead. As that going to miss inside, brushes her back a little bit, and that's going to put Gifford down on first. And that's going to be bringing up to the plate, number 14, Stevie Foley here for the Lady Royals, as Wes Carter's going to take a timeout and talk things over there at the mound, or excuse me, at the circle. We'll see what Coach Stevens is going to end up doing here. As they break the huddle, and he's going to keep with Stone here. Brought in his infield to talk to his hurler, trying to get her settled down, trying to keep this lead here at 10-7 here, as we're still in the top of the sixth. Nobody out here, one on here for Mason County. And Foley's up to bat here, 1 for 3 on the day. Swings at that one off of the ankle there of Stone, and not able to get anything done with that. And she gives Coach Stevens a thumbs up, as that went right off her ankle there. And that's going to be bringing up the left fielder up to the plate now here for Mason County, Reese Hartman. Hartman's 1 for 3 here on the day with an RBI and a run, as well as a stolen base. She grounded out in her last at-bat there in the 4th inning. It's looking to keep this rally going on for Mason County, as they've got runners at first and second here. Well hit there towards center field, as Burton's underneath that for the out, and that's going to be one away. So one away here from Mason County, as now it's going to be number 12, Delana Rigg. Rigg is 2 for 3 here on the day. It's got runners at first and second. Looks at strike one on the first pitch by Stone. So far she's got a triple in the third and a double in her last at bat. She's got 2 RBIs and 2 runs, as that one's going to be fouled off into the netting here. Count goes quickly to 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Grigg. And that's going to be fouled off toward the dugout there of Mason County. Keeps herself alive here in this at bat. As Stone has just crossed the 80th pitch mark. 25 balls, 55 strikes here. And that's going to just miss on the outside. Count goes here 1-2. Of course, Stone be continuing on her basketball career, I believe down at U-Pike. As that's going to be well hit there towards short. Throws it over towards second. And it's going to get the middle runner there, and that's going to be 2 away here for Mason County. So Gifford advances over toward third. Foley is forced out on the 6-4 play. And now it's going to be Tabitha Sapp here for Mason County. She's 1 for 3 here on the day. Grounded out in her last at bat in the 5th, as she hits this one towards second. James bobbles it a little bit, throws it over to first. And they're going to say that she beat out the run, or beat out the throw. So that's going to score Gifford there from third. So now runners at second and first base. as it is now 10-8, and now it's going to be the catcher here, number 8, Thompson. Swings on the first pitch there, and that's going to be foul. 0-1 the count. Thompson here, a junior for the Lady Royals. And her 4th at bat here today. Looking at 2 away, 2 on here. Still trailing by 2, 10-8. As that's going to be popped up, Stone calling for it. And gets underneath that, and that is going to retire the side there, as West Carter's still going to hold on to their lead here. But it has been cut down to 2. So heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, your score is West Carter 10, Mason County 8. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
And back here at West Carter, and so Allie Stone through 6 innings has given up 16 hits, 8 runs, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout here. Has given up 2 doubles and 1 triple, and then 1 inside the park home run off of 85 pitches. And as West Carter's going to be coming up here in the bottom of the 6th inning, as it's going to be Haley James up to the plate now here for the Lady Comets. She's 1 for 3 here on the day. Swings at the first pitch. That goes back up toward the pitcher and gets it over toward first, and that'll be 1 away here for West Carter. And now coming up to the plate here for West Carter is going to be number 15, Cameron Burton. Burton 2 for 4 here on the day, singled in her last at bat there in the 5th inning. As first pitch goes in the dirt, ball 1 here to Cameron Burton. She's 2 for 4 for 2 with 2 runs here on the day. And that's going to be in there right down the middle of the plate for strike 1. So both teams combined has hit for 29 hits here on the day. Total of 18 runs across those 29 hits. And it's going to be swung on and missed there. Burton goes down on the count here, 1-2. Gifford in her first 2 innings, she's given up 11 hits and 6 runs. Struck out 3. As now the count's even up here, 2-2 here to Burton. And well hit there toward shallow center field. Burton's got herself a single here today, is now 3 for 5 here on the day. And coming up to the plate here for West Carter is going to be Brandy Mcglone, number 3 here for the Lady Comets, the shortstop. 2 for 4 here on the day. As the sun's starting to set here in Olive Hill. Checks the swing and off the pass ball. Burton will make it there towards second. They're going to say that she ended up going on that one. So 0-1 now the count here to McGlone, as Burton now there at second. It's going to be called strike 2, so McGlone's down here in the count, 0-2. 2 for 4 on the day. Picked up a single there in our last at bat there in the 5th inning. Hits this one toward left field. And Hardman's going to be there for the out, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Comets, as Burton will stay there at second. And coming up to the plate is going to be the pitcher here, number 14, Allie Stone. Stone 2 for 3 here on the day. Swings at the first pitch, goes toward short, throws it over there toward first, and that's going to be in time to retire the side. So good throw there by Gully to end the inning there for Mason County.
Heading to the top of the 7th, West Carter leads Mason County 10-8.
So West Carter ends up picking up no runs off of 1 hit and no errors and 1 left on base for West Carter. So as we head into the top of the 7th inning, Mason County has got to at least pick up 2 runs to keep things going on here today. But they are trailing now the West Carter Lady Comets 10-8, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
And so we head into the top of the 7th inning now, and so Mason County needing to at least pick up 2 runs here to try to keep alive here in the 7th, and it looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter here. Supposed to be Applegate, but coming up for the pinch hit is going to be number 4, Sergeant Fox, and she pops that one straight up towards Stone on the first pitch, and that's going to be 1 away. So that was Sienna Sergeant Fox there for Mason County. Pitch inning, and then so now coming up is going to be Destiny Dow here for the Lady Royals with 1 away here. Fouls the first one off. Count goes 0-1. Dow is 1 for 3 here on the day. Popped up to the pitcher in her last at bat there in the 5th inning. Swings on this one and fouls that one off into the backstop. Falls down in the count here, 0-2. Stone right now with 88 pitches. We're going to leave her out there, try to finish what she started here. And that's going to be in there for strike 3 as Stone picks up another strikeout here today. And so as Mason County now going to try to rely on their leadoff hitter now, number 3, Kenzie Gully, as she is their last hope to keep alive here in the 7th inning. 3 for 3 on the day. As she pops that one up toward right field, Porter bobbles that and hits it off her glove. She's going to head on towards second. Makes it over toward third. And her last at bat, she ended up tagging all the bases, but ends up getting a triple here. And so Mason County keeps it alive here with 2 away. And now it's going to be up to Gifford here, Marcella Gifford, to try to keep this going on. So Mason County's got a runner in scoring position. First pitch misses there, ball 1. As we said, 3 for 3 on the day. Picked up 3 singles, 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Walked in her last at bat there in the 6th inning. It's got 2 runs and 2 stolen bases here for the Lady Royals. As that one's going to be high up in the zone. Stone goes behind in the count here, 2-0. Of course, Gifford represents the tying run here for Mason County. And that's going to be low, 3-0 now the count. So 3 balls, no strikes. I'm sure they're going to watch this one fly on in. As that one catches the inside corner of the plate, and it's now 3-1. Gifford's going to be given the green light here to move on if the pitch is across the plate. Pops this one up towards second. James is underneath that, and that is going to be it here for Mason County as Wes Carter picks up a victory here today as they defeat the Lady Royals 10-8. We'll take a brief break and we'll be back with some final stats here today. Wes Carter defeats Mason County 10-8 here in 7 innings, and so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
And we're back here at Wes Carter Middle School, where Wes Carter gets into double digits in the win column here, advances up to 10-16 here on the season. And so for second-year coach Zach Stevens, that's definitely a major improvement off of last year. Of course, coming off of the COVID year last year, picking up 2 victories there over Menifee County, but this year picking up their 10th victory here today. And so they defeat Mason County here 10-8. So taking a look here at some box scoring at the first inning, Mason County struck first and scored 1 run in the first inning. Wes Carter ended up answering back and got the lead there at the bottom of the first with 2 runs. And then Mason County was blanked out there in the second as Wes Carter picked up 2 more runs and led 4-1 there after 2. But Mason County had a huge third inning, picking up 4 runs and then taking the lead 5-1, blanking out Wes Carter in the bottom part of the third inning. And then in the fourth inning, Mason County was blanked out there, but Wes Carter ended up took another 2 runs and led 6-5 there after 4. Then Mason County picked up another run there to tie things up at 6 apiece, but then Wes Carter opened up the bats there and picked up 4 runs there in the 5th inning and picked up their 10th run of the game. And then, of course, Mason County picked up 2 more in the 6th, but that was going to be it for the Lady Royals as they end up falling to the Lady Comets here 10-8. Mason County picks up 8 runs off of 17 hits, 2 errors on the day. West Carter picks up 10 runs off of 14 hits and no errors on the day. Taking a look at hitting here for Mason County, who is now 13-14 here on the season. Kenzie Gully was 4 for 4 on the day with 3 runs and 1 RBI. She ended up with a triple and a home run, inside the park home run, had 3 stolen bases and 1 walk on the day. Marcella Gifford was 3 for 4 on the day with 2 runs. And then Stevie Foley was 2 for 4 on the day with an RBI. Reese Hardman was 1 for 4 on the day with 1 run, 1 RBI. Delana Riggs was 3 for 4 on the day with 2 runs and 2 RBIs, had a triple and a double on the day. Tabitha Sapp was 2 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs. Shelby Thompson was 1 for 4 on the day with an RBI and a double. Alicia Applegate was 0 for 2 on the day. Sienna Sergeant Fox came in as pitch hitting there in the 7th and popped out, and she was 0 for 1 on the day. And Destiny Rowe was 1 for 4 on the day. So as a team, Mason County was 17 out of 35 and picking up 8 runs. For West Carter, Haley James was 1 for 4 on the day with a run, ended up with a walk as well, struck out twice. Cameron Burton was 3 for 5 on the day with 2 runs, struck out once. Brandy Mcglone was 2 for 5 on the day with 3 runs and an RBI, had 2 stolen bases on the day. Allie Stone was 2 for 4 on the day with 2 runs, had a walk and then 2 stolen bases as well and a strikeout. Chloe Lambert was 0 for 1 on the day with 1 run, had an RBI as well. She walked once and was hit by a pitch twice there, struck out once herself. And then Claire Holbrook was 2 for 3 on the day with 5 RBIs, had a double there on the day as well as a walk. Kenley Atkins was 3 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs. Emma McGlone was 1 for 3 on the day with 1 RBI. And Jordan Porter was 0 for 3 on the day with a run, and she was walked once there and struck out twice. So the winning pitcher here today in the complete game was Allie Stone. Ended up going 7 full innings, giving up 17 hits and 8 runs off of 95 pitches, walked 3 and struck out 2. And then, of course, for the loss here on the day goes Marcella Gifford. Of course, as Rigg and Gifford both pitched 3 innings, Rigg ended up giving up 2 hits and 4 runs, 6 walks and 6 strikeouts, hit 1 batsman as well and across 89 pitches. Gifford in her 3 innings ended up giving 12 hits and 6 runs, struck out 3 and hit 1 and gave up a double there across 53 pitches. And so that's your stats here for today. So for West Carter, they are going to be at home on the 12th. So they're going to be home in their final home game here of the regular season against Martin County. That game's going to be at 6 o'clock there on Thursday. Of course, the 62nd District Tournament coming up here next week, and that's going to be on Monday and Wednesday, the 16th and 18th. No games on the 17th as West Carter's going to be taking on East Carter in the opening round, and then Elliott County will be taking on Morgan County in the nightcap of the night. So Mason County, they are going to be away at Nicholas County tomorrow night before hosting St. Patrick back at home on Thursday, and then finishing off their home, that game has been canceled. And then they're going to be playing Bracken County in the 39th District. They were supposed to play Bracken County on Friday, but at Wald Park, ended up, at home. But they're going to end up playing Bracken County in the first round of the 39th District at Wald Park there on May 23rd. And so that's going to finish things up here from West Carter Middle School. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin. Thank you for tuning in here today. Also, I'd like to say that if you would like to sponsor us for the 62nd District Tournament, please feel free to contact us here at 606-207-3315. Make sure you call or text us that number. You can shoot us an email at mantisportsmedia@gmail.com. Or you can also get a little bit more here as I think that kind of got most there of the bottom part, or the top part of the, there we go, top part of the 7th there. But that's going to finish things off here from West Carter Middle School. So for Jeff the Mantis Irwin, thank you for tuning in here today. Good night, and God bless you all, and we'll see you all tomorrow night as West Carter baseball is going to be in action against Elliott County. And so we will see you tomorrow. First pitch is going to be set, I believe, for 6 o'clock tomorrow. We'll double check that here just momentarily. But as West Carter is going to be getting geared up for their, or the baseball team is going to be getting geared up for their first game against Elliott County, going to be on the 17th. And so they're going to get a preview. We're going to get a preview of the first round, and that is going to be over at East Carter for that one. So we'll be at home tomorrow, West Carter versus Elliott County, 6 o'clock. So good night. God bless you all, and we'll see you all tomorrow night here on the Mantis Sports Media